Welcome to Soudah, to Rijal Almaa, one of Saudi Arabia's most breathtaking natural treasures. Located in the Asir region, near the city of Abha, Soudah sits at an altitude of over 3,000 meters above sea level, making it the highest point in the kingdom. Its majestic mountains, lush green forests, and cool climate make it a year-round destination for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Surrounded by towering peaks and deep valleys, Soudah offers an escape from the heat of the desert plains to a serene world of pine forests and fresh mountain air. Soudah is part of the larger Asir mountain range, a rugged landscape formed millions of years ago by tectonic movements. Its unique elevation creates a cooler climate than much of Saudi Arabia, with summer temperatures rarely exceeding 25 degrees Celsius, and winters bringing occasional frost and even rare snowfalls. The area experiences seasonal rains, which nourish its dense forests of juniper trees and diverse plant species. This cooler, wetter climate has earned Soudah the nickname the Green Jewel of Saudi Arabia. The forests of Soudah are dominated by towering juniper trees, some hundreds of years old, creating a thick, fragrant canopy. Beneath them, wild herbs, flowers, and shrubs flourish. Many endemic to the region. Wildlife includes a variety of mammals, birds, and insects. Monkeys, wild goats, and rare birds, such as the Asir magpie, can be spotted by lucky visitors. The forests provide essential habitats for this rich biodiversity, making conservation efforts vital. The mountains of Soudah have been home to the Asiri people for centuries. Their unique culture, art, and architecture reflect the rugged landscape that shapes their lives. The traditional Al-Khat Al-Asiri wall paintings are a vivid, cultural hallmark seen in villages around Soudah, expressing community stories, colors, and traditions. Local festivals celebrate the harvest, wildlife, and traditional crafts, drawing visitors eager to experience authentic Asiri hospitality. Today, Soudah is a premier destination for tourism in Saudi Arabia. Visitors come for hiking, mountain biking, and nature photography, with trails ranging from easy walks to challenging climbs. The Soudah Heights Resort offers modern lodging with panoramic views of the mountains, perfect for relaxing after a day of adventure. In winter, the rare snow creates a magical landscape, attracting visitors for snow hiking and cozy campfires. Local guides provide educational tours about the environment and culture. Adventurers can explore the nearby Soudah cable car, the longest in the Middle East, offering breathtaking aerial views. Soudah is part of the Asir National Park, one of Saudi Arabia's largest protected areas, focusing on preserving its unique ecosystems. Conservation efforts work to protect the forests from overdevelopment and ensure sustainable tourism. The Saudi government's Vision 2030 includes plans to enhance ecotourism infrastructure, improve accessibility, and support local communities. New projects aim to balance growth with environmental stewardship, preserving Soudah's natural beauty for generations to come. Soudah is accessible year-round by car from Abha, with well-maintained roads winding through scenic mountain vistas. Visitors should prepare for cool weather and pack appropriate gear for outdoor activities. Local guides and tour companies offer personalized experiences for groups and individuals. As the sun sets over the Soudah peaks, the sky turns a spectacular shade of pink and orange, a perfect moment to reflect on the beauty and serenity of this unique mountain paradise. Soudah invites you to discover its forests, culture, and adventure, a jewel in Saudi Arabia's crown. Welcome to the ancient village of Rijal Almaa, a treasure of Asir region, Saudi Arabia, a place where history, architecture, and culture are carved into stone and preserved in time. Let's take you on a journey more than 900 years into the past. Located about 45 kilometers west of Abha, Rijal Almaa lies in a valley surrounded by the green mountains of Soudah. This stunning village was once a major stop on ancient trade routes linking Yemen with the cities of Mecca and Medina. For centuries, it was a thriving market town welcoming traders, pilgrims, and travelers from Asia, Africa, and even Europe. The village is famous for its unique multi-story buildings made of stone, clay, and wood. More than 60 historical structures stand tall, some reaching up to 7 stories high. These are not just homes, they are fortresses, designed to protect families, goods, and history itself. Many are over 900 years old and still solid as ever. Inside these forts, you'll find the beautiful traditional wall art known as al-Khat, al-Asiri, a colorful geometric design painted by women of the village. Recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage, these artworks reflect both personal creativity and tribal identity. In 1987, Rijal Almaa opened one of Saudi Arabia's first heritage museums. Housed in the Grand Al Elwan Fort, it displays over 2,000 historical items, including manuscripts, tools, weapons, old jewelry, traditional clothes, and farming equipment. This museum is a time capsule, preserving the soul of Assyri life across generations. In recent years, major restoration projects have breathed new life into the village. Since 2015, under the guidance of the Saudi Heritage Commission and the Soudah Peaks Project, historic sites like the Sheikh's Fortress, Hamadiya Fort, and the Bee House have been carefully restored. These efforts earned Rijal Almaa the Prince Sultan bin Salman Urban Heritage Award and brought it closer to becoming a UNESCO World Heritage Site. To reach this cultural gem, travelers can drive from Abha via Soudah Road or Muhail Asir, winding through green mountain passes and cloud-covered valleys. The journey takes about an hour, and it's worth every moment. Entry to the village costs around 20 rials, and it's open most days from morning till evening. Asterisk nestled just beyond the stone forts of this heritage village lies a sweet secret. The Bee House, also known as the Honey Bee Fort. Here, honey isn't just a product. It's a symbol of tradition, survival, and connection to the land. The history of beekeeping in the Asir region stretches back hundreds of years, possibly even millennia. Local tribes learned to carefully nurture the wild bees that thrived among the fragrant cedar and samar trees that dot these mountains. Honey was treasured not only as a delicious sweetener, but also as medicine and a vital trade commodity. Traders from distant lands prized the honey of Asir, which was carried along the ancient caravan routes that connected Yemen to the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. It was said that this mountain honey carried the blessings of the land, the energy of wildflowers, and the pure mountain air. The unique flavors and healing properties of Asir honey come from its environment. The mountains here are home to a variety of native plants and trees, each playing a crucial role in the bees' nectar collection. One of the most famous is the sidri tree, known for its delicate, fragrant blossoms that yield light, floral honey. Another is the samar tree, whose dense yellow flowers produce a darker, richer honey prized for medicinal benefits. Alongside these, acacias, wild herbs, and seasonal flowers add complex notes to the honey's flavor profile. This biodiversity is essential. It supports a healthy bee population, which in turn sustains the ecosystem. Bees pollinate plants, helping maintain the mountain's lush greenery and the natural balance of the region. Beekeeping here is a blend of science and art, passed down from generation to generation. Local beekeepers use natural materials to build their hives, often hollowed logs or handmade wooden boxes that blend seamlessly with the mountain environment. The hives are positioned carefully to protect the bees from harsh winds and predators, often shaded by trees or nestled among rocks. When it's time to harvest, beekeepers wear simple cloth wraps and use smoke from aromatic herbs to calm the bees, allowing a gentle collection of honeycombs without harming the colony. This process requires patience, skill, and respect for the bees. The honey is extracted carefully, filtered by hand and stored in traditional clay pots or glass. Jars labeled with the type and season of the honey. Women of the village often play a key role, decorating jars with hand-painted designs and preparing traditional herbal infusions that complement the honey. Honey is woven deeply into Asiri culture and daily life. Families use it in cooking, mixing it with dates and nuts for energy-rich snacks. It's used medicinally to treat coughs, wounds, and digestive ailments. Honey also holds a special place in religious and social rituals served to guests as a symbol of hospitality and blessing. It's an important source of income for many families here, helping support livelihoods through cooperative honey production and sales. The Rijal Almaa Cooperative Society plays a vital role in organizing beekeepers, ensuring sustainable practices, and promoting honey both locally and beyond. Today, the bee house is open to visitors eager to learn about this rich tradition. The museum offers a step-by-step journey through the honey-making process from flower to hive to jar. You can observe live beehives through glass windows, watch artisans prepare honeycombs, and sample different varieties of honey. The cafe invites visitors to enjoy traditional coffee and snacks infused with mountain honey, surrounded by handcrafted decorations that tell stories of the land and people. Gift shops sell jars of local honey, herbal products, and beautiful crafts made by village artisans, offering a tangible connection to the region. Recognizing the bee house's cultural importance, the Soudah Peaks Development Project has invested in preserving this heritage site. Restoration work focuses on maintaining the authentic wood and stone architecture while upgrading facilities. For visitors, these efforts align with Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, aiming to boost sustainable tourism, protect heritage, and support local communities. The bee house serves as a model of how tradition and modern development can coexist, preserving history while inviting new generations to experience and appreciate this living legacy. Beyond the bee house, the region hosts seasonal honey markets and festivals, celebrating this golden gift. Visitors can explore mountain trails, dotted with wildflowers, and learn about other traditional crafts like pottery and weaving. The ancient village of Rijal Almaa and the nearby bee house, often called the Honey Bee Fort. Together, these sites weave a story of human resilience, artistry, and deep respect for nature, preserved over nearly a millennium. Rijal Almaa dates back over 900 years and was once a strategic hub on the ancient caravan routes linking Yemen to the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. Its towering stone and clay buildings served as both homes and fortresses, designed to protect the village and its people from invaders and harsh mountain weather. This village became an important trade and cultural center, welcoming traders from Africa, India, and beyond. Meanwhile, just a short distance away, the bee house represents another vital tradition, the ancient art of beekeeping and honey production, which sustains both nature and community. Honey was prized not only as a sweetener, but also for its medicinal properties and its role in local customs. Here, the mountains bloom with wildflowers, providing nectar for bees that produce some of the most sought-after honey in the world. Rijal Almaa's architectural marvels are the heart of this heritage village. The village is made up of nearly 60 multi-story buildings, some rising 7 or 8 stories tall, constructed using local stone, clay, and timber. These buildings cluster tightly, creating narrow alleys, hidden courtyards, and watchtowers that give the village a fortress-like appearance. Each building was carefully designed to meet both residential and defensive needs, with thick walls, small windows, and strategically placed entrances. Inside, the walls are decorated with vibrant Al-Khat al-Asiri, a traditional geometric wall art painted by local women. Recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage, this art form represents not just decoration, but a cultural identity passed down through generations. Rijal Almaa is also home to one of Saudi Arabia's oldest heritage museums, located in Al Elwan Fort. This museum preserves thousands of artifacts, ancient manuscripts, traditional tools, weapons, costumes, and even gold jewelry, some pieces weighing over 500 kilograms. These collections tell the story of the village's history and the daily life of its people, providing a glimpse into a culture that thrived in these mountains despite isolation and hardship. Visiting Rijal Almaa today is like stepping back in time. Travelers come from across the world to wander its winding alleys, admire the towering forts, and experience the hospitality of the local community. Guided tours offer insights into the village's history and architecture, while traditional markets showcase handmade crafts, textiles, and spices. The nearby cafes serve mountain coffee and dates, welcoming guests to rest and enjoy breathtaking views of the Asir landscape. Many visitors combine their trip here with excursions to surrounding natural sites, such as the Soudah Mountains, known for their lush forests and cool asterisk. A few kilometers from Rijal Almaa lies another cultural gem, the bee house, also called the honey bee fort. Here, the ancient tradition of beekeeping is alive and thriving. The mountains of Asir are blessed with a unique variety of wild plants, including the famous Sidr and Samar trees, whose blossoms provide nectar for the bees. The local beekeepers use traditional techniques that have been passed down for generations. Wooden hives made from hollow logs and crafted wooden boxes blend naturally into the landscape, protecting the bees from wind and predators. Harvesting honey is a delicate process. Beekeepers use smoke from aromatic herbs to comb the bees, allowing them to collect honeycombs without harming the colony. The honey produced here is renowned for its rich flavor, healing properties, and purity qualities that have earned it a global reputation. Honey is much more than a sweetener in Asir culture. It is medicine, a spiritual symbol, and a vital economic resource. Families use it daily for cooking and healing, mixing it with traditional herbs for remedies. Honey also plays an important role in religious ceremonies and social gatherings, symbolizing hospitality and generosity. Local cooperatives organize beekeepers to ensure sustainable production and fair trade. This has empowered many families, especially women, to earn income, while preserving cultural practices and environmental balance. The bee house offers an immersive visitor experience, combining education with culture. Guests explore museum displays detailing the honey-making process, see live hives through glass observation windows, and sample different varieties of honey. Traditional coffee and snacks infused with local honey create a warm and inviting atmosphere. Gift shops sell jars of pure honey, handmade crafts, and herbal products, providing authentic souvenirs that support the local economy. Both Rijal Almaa and the bee house have benefited from dedicated restoration projects. Since 2015, the Saudi government and the Soudah Development Project have invested heavily in preserving these heritage sites. Emergency repairs have restored key buildings like Sheikh's Fortress, Hamidiyya Fort, and the bee house itself. These projects aim to protect architectural authenticity while making the sites accessible and safe for visitors. The work aligns with Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, which emphasizes cultural preservation, sustainable tourism, and community development. By combining ancient heritage with modern infrastructure, these sites will continue to inspire and educate future generations. Visitors planning a trip to Rijal Almaa and the bee house can reach the sites by car from Abha, a scenic 45-minute drive through mountain roads. Entrance fees are modest, and guided tours are available in multiple languages. The best time to visit is during spring and autumn, when the weather is mild and flowers are in bloom. Nearby attractions include the Soudah Mountains, the Asir National Park, and local markets specializing in honey and traditional crafts. In closing, Rijal Almaa and the Bee House are more than just tourist destinations. They are living museums where history, nature, and culture come alive in perfect harmony. Visiting these sites offers a rare chance to connect with a proud heritage and the enduring spirit of the Asir people.